assuming that the journey is a man that starts with nothing to something, because there's a lot of men.
That is exactly the journey.
You said what?
Are we just reacting right away?
Yes.
Oh, like
no introductions.
No introduction.
No introductions. No, we don't do that.
I think I deserve an introduction.
You gonna get an introduction like halfway through.
What?
You know? Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. That's the click-through rate, all right?
Of every man on earth, we are born without value.
Do you think
so there's specificity in that.
Can I just
because
ask,
that's not how it should be for everybody, and that's not how it is for everybody, and not for every woman either as well, may I just say.
Can I ask Brittany something, please? You know, like, then you've learned in the past.
Okay, really quickly. So, so he just said men are not born with value. Do you agree with that or disagree with that?
Men are not born with value?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Oh, shit. Now I got to explain. Let's get it. All right. So typically, we talk about in a dating marketplace, right?
Okay.
So typically, as a man, you are not valuable until you have status, money, resources, etc., right? So you're not born with that. Women are, on the other hand, they're born with their value, which is their beauty.
I think both people can be, like, both genders can be beautiful. That's so not fair. What?
Well, life's not fair.
Wait, I'm so confused.
Okay. So no, let's do it. So earlier we did not episode, but we did a quick little red pill and chill.
Okay.
I asked you very specifically. I said, would you date potential? And you said you wouldn't date potential.
I wouldn't date potential.
So
because I know.
You know what?
I know when I see something good or not.
Okay, well, based off of.
I think it's just like the way you talk confidence, because you can.
Nah, you're
No,
not
I'm
finna skater, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and the reason why you said that you wouldn't date that person is because he doesn't have the things yet. And I say he lived with his mom, right?
I can't do that. I can't. Well, because like I'm not gonna do that. If I can't, I've had this struggle where I can't be the breadwinner.
Okay.
That sounds weird because I'm planning to be a badass lawyer. Oh God, to whatever it's quoting me.
Mm-hmm.
But like I plan on doing so much. I can't have the guy to have lower ambition. I want someone to inspire me.
Gotcha.
I just want to I don't want someone living with mom.
Okay, but we got to talk about so much shit.
I know.
So expiring and results are two different things, because someone can live with a mom and still be expiring and working hard to be whatever he wants to be, but he just doesn't have the results yet.
Okay, so let's ask the condition. Why is he living with his mom?
Because he haven't made it yet, quote unquote.
How old is he?
25. I don't know.
Okay, he's had time.
He went to college. He was like, college wasn't for me, but I still finished it maybe, and I dropped out, or I finished it, but now I'm on my pursuit to be a YouTuber or a rapper or a singer. I'm just naming some shit. And he just hasn't made it yet.
I mean, is there an opportunity coming? There's so many conditions.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't want to get away from the main point. The main point is you yourself want results from that man.
Or I just want, an example of something they're already doing. They can't just be like, oh, I want to do this and not doing anything about it.
Okay.
Because I don't know. Like, I can't have a bum. So it's like, oh, because I can be like, I want to fly to the moon.
Yeah.
But like, if I'm not becoming an astronaut, then I'm not going to do it.
Which I understand, and I understand completely. But the point is, you still want results.
Yeah.
You still want to be seen that there's
progression.
progression.
At least be a part of NASA.
You still want to be seen that there is a progression, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yes. So going back to the major point is that men, we have to have results for women to start to really take us serious.
Okay. Yeah.
You see what I mean?
I get it.
But if you live with your mom and the guy finds you cute, he doesn't care if you live with your mom. He's gonna be like, oh, she's cute, I'm willing to take her out.
Well, I want him to think, oh, she's smart, she's a badass, and
we don't care about that.
Okay,
I'm just
whatever,
letting you know straight
fine.
up.
I just want to. Okay, you know what?
that comes after, like way down the line.
The
after
personality is not discovered yet.
Yeah.
I did have to tell someone when they asked me on a date the other day. They were like, oh, I was like, you have to talk, take me out, talk to me, and he's like, I feel like I know you, and I'm like, no, you don't know me. There's a personality.
He's trying to get you with the okie doke. I ain't gonna
count.
Yeah. He's trying to get you with that okie doke.
That's hookup culture.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. So yeah,
I don't think I even
men have to
that.
men have to build their value. Women just born with their value when it comes to the dating marketplace.
I just think that's so weird that that's how it's defined. I don't get that. You can explain it, but I just
what do you disagree with because we have to understand.
We're talking about babies. I don't know.
Huh?
It's some born with it. I'm imagining a baby right now.
Yes. So when you are a female baby, right, a human baby.
When I'm a baby.
When you hit 18.
Okay.
You are already valuable.
Yeah.
You don't need to have your status. You don't need money. You don't need cars. You don't need ambition. You don't need experience. We prefer you to have
Can you tell my
inexperience.
mom this? Because as a Jewish mother, she's like on my ass about a B if I get a bad grade. So let her know that.
No,
I
but
was
hold on.
born with my value.
No, hold on. I want to be very clear. The dating world and the successful society, being a human by yourself, is completely different, obviously. So from the dating perspective, it's
Okay, I
we
guess
don't
so.
care.
I guess.
From that perspective, yeah, your mom still should be on your ass doing what she does.
Yeah.
Let's carry on.
And now you want to find someone to settle down. With hindsight now, would you have reversed it and like started young, looking for someone to settle down with, looking for those values that now you know? I'm talking that with hindsight.
Okay, well, I actually
She's
from
pretty.
18 to 22,
So what?
She's pretty.
Oh, okay.
I was in a relationship. I've always actually been a lover girl, despite what I put out online for
I've never
views.
seen you online.
Yeah, that's
So-
fine. Well, that's even better. I have always wanted one person, and I feel like I was so delusional in thinking that, oh, I'm like you said, like I have value, I'm beautiful, I'm this, I'm at my peak. Like, why wouldn't you want to be with me? So going into these relationships, or just like just people, my goal was always to get commitment. Like, I'm giving you my time, I'm pouring into you because I want commitment. And the reality is I'd never really understood my value. So I was going through guys, giving up sex, doing this, and it didn't make sense. So I believe in, like, I stand on everything I do. Like,
Yeah.
I don't do apology tours. It is what it is. And I think that's where I feel like when they talk about women being delusional and all these other things, it is true. Because what you have to understand is that there are repercussions to your decisions, which is fine. So then you're talking about, okay, well, I want this type of guy, I want this, that, and that. You're talking about maybe monogamy. That's 3 to 5% of animals are monogamous. I think that's what it is, right? So your window is really,
Let her
really
finish, let her
small for what
finish.
you're looking for. And even to go on to the point where you said, where you were talking about, it's like a subconscious fear. I think it's like, for me, I feel like if it was more of a fear, I would have just stayed in my situation. Like, it wouldn't have made sense. Like, I mean, that was my first kid. I thought I waited and did it right. I left because I believe that there's something else on my heart when it comes to love, and I'm just going to have to trust that. And if that means being alone, having a dog, I have to take that chance, because the Bentley, the ring, the house, and still getting, again, deceived, right? Disrespected, because deceit is disrespect, right? So I cannot settle for that. I can't suck a dick and shut up. And that is where a lot of people don't like my views and what I represent, because it is
right.
something new. I don't know how it's going to fucking end. I don't know what's going to happen.
What would you tell your 7?
Okay, pause. Now go ahead.
Okay,
Talk
well,
to me.
I was gonna.
Seems like you got a lot to say. Let's talk
Well,
about
the
it.
first thing that came up is that, like, when she was like, "Oh, I want like monogamy." My first boyfriend when I was in kindergarten had 5 other girlfriends at the time.
As you should. Let's
Yeah,
talk.
so I guess my first relationship was polygamy.
Good, okay.
But then it's so true, because talking about like, oh, suck a dick and you're quiet, or like, that's so true, guys. Like,
What is true about it? Talk to me.
I don't know. Like, I feel like guys are so interested to get to know you up until a point. Like, once they feel comfortable, then it starts to like revolve around them. And you kind of like, oh, they want to watch football. Okay, I don't like to watch football, but I'll sit and like for 2 hours straight. You can ignore me. This is a very personal example, and talk to your roommates and everyone else. But me, I'm like, oh my god, I'm playing housewife. Like,
Okay. Let's get it.
yeah.
Let's get into it. All right. So this is one of the major quotes I like to use when it comes to this particular topic is men are islands and women are boats. Okay. So that
I'm
means
a speedboat.
stupid as fuck. So generally speaking, when 2 people get together, a man and a woman gets together, the woman generally tends to adapt the likes and habits of the man.
Okay, see, like that, yes and no.
Okay.
But if anything, I notice I'm a little bit too bossy, where I've had to break up with a guy. I mean, pretty right. Like, I once dated a guy, and I'd be like, where do you want to eat? And he'd be like, wherever you want to eat. So, like, it became kind of like, I don't know.
Hold on 1 second.
Beta!
Go ahead.
Like, I guess, like, the guys, because I'm a very strong personality, the ones that I've dated have been a little weaker in personality, in which at first they come across very confident, but then in private, they can't make their own decision, or then start becoming dependent, and I'm like, because, like, I'm a strong personality, but I need someone to challenge.
Of course. Well, that's the majority of women. So majority of women think exactly how you think, which is if my level is here, I need someone that's on this level.
Right.
That's above. No matter what your level is, you want someone above that shit. Yeah.
I guess mine's too high.
Or are you too masculine? We all.
Do you know my mom got mad at me. She told me she could stop paying for the dates.
You pay for dates?
I do.
For first dates?
I mean, yeah.
Bro, what world
I don't even
are we
have the money to do it.
What world are we living in where women...
I guess like I want to be like, oh, like I'm so easy, like go on a date with me. It's like, and then I'm like, I got it, don't worry. They take me up on the offer. The first time.
Who's gonna deny that shit?
Okay, I guess I want to be like, oh, let me pay, and they're like, yeah, okay, and I'm like, wait. But this was like a little debate, and you'd be like, no, and I'd be like, okay, thank you.
Well, hold on.
They don't do that.
Hold on. Some accountability has to fall on you because that means that you're choosing dudes that will take advantage of that.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm totally a dude in a very feminine form.
Okay. No. I'm saying that your choices in men, you have to take some accountability for that because those particular men that you're choosing are taking advantage of that.
No,
like for me personally, even if a woman asks me type shit on a first date and I accept, obviously I'm already attracted to it. So if I have a good first date, I'm paying probably regardless.
Okay,
that doesn't make it to me. I'm in my mind already. It already seems like you're going after men or people that are not really interested in you like that. They don't really fuck with you like that. And so they just be like, all right, cool. She asked me, duh, I'm
well,
cool
okay,
with that.
I think, okay, I'm making it sound way worse than it is.
Okay.
But, like, we'll hang out all this stuff, and then I'll be like, oh, like, let's go get food, and it's my idea. And I'm like, I got it, don't worry.
Okay.
And it's because I kind of take the lead.
Okay.
And which is not good.
Okay, but that's different. If you just hanging out and you say, hey, let's get food, then yeah, that is on you. But that's why I asked you specifically, do you pay for first dates? Because that's completely different.
I've accidentally asked a guy on a date to go see a play with me. And I didn't realize it was like a date, but I guess it was. But he was sweet. And I ended up buying the tickets. Like, that's what I do. I'm like, if it's my idea, I'll pay. But then I'm...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Carrying on.